Hi all. So today in this video we are going to see how to use export data to Excel. Like this one smart service is there, export data store entity to Excel. So that's what we are going to see. So for first part, like where is the data, right? What data we are going to export? So if you see in the table here, so we have some data in VOF customers. If you just write VOF customer, this is the name of the table. You can see here. I have already used this data a lot of time previously. I don't know, maybe this table is simple and I really like this, like whenever I have to use some random data. Fine. So now we are going to use this data to export with the help of Excel. Okay, so first of all what we will do is we will try to do a very simple export. Okay, so let's create a first of all process model. Okay, so export customer data, that's it. So let me correct the spelling mistake. Fine, let's click on create. So now you can see like a blank canvas has been opened. Fine. And to use this smart service export, right, so this is the one, export data to Excel. Currently we are going to export the data to the Excel one, right? So now let's see it. This is how to configure. So all the configuration will occur in the data type of this smart service. So here you can see here inputs and outputs are there. Outputs contain new document, whatever the new document that will generate it, probably we can store it as well. And the input, so input has few important parameters here. So what does it tell here is few things are important here. First of all, data store entity, that itself they are saying it is mandatory. So which is the data store entity that you want to export? So either you can use a constant or you can browse it. So let's try to browse. So it is VOF, I don't know where it will occur. So let's create a data store entity constant for this as well. It would be much better. So VOF customer data store entity, and now let's check the data store entity one. VOF it will be VOG. I have written VOF. Fine, VOF, and the entity will be VOF customer. So it will export the customer data. So now I have prepared my data store entity constant. Now let's map it here, cons bang this. So that's, so now this is the constant. Now here in the selection it is saying that what all the selection means, just like what all the fields you want, like what all the columns. Currently you can see like few columns are there, like ID, name, tier, phone, all these are there. Okay, selection is there, columns, and what is the field. So either you can pass with the help of Appian query selection or you can give it individually as well. Okay, so that's aggregation is there. So either we can use of this, either selection or aggregation, that's fine. New document name, what should be the name of the new document? So I want to name like customer data export, and let's write the timing as well. Okay, so let's write it now, so it will give us the current date and time. New document description, that's we don't need. Save in folder, where this needs to be saved. So currently let's see, like do we have any folder here to save? Currently I don't have any folder, so let me create a folder. Okay, and here I will make it a document folder which will store the documents. Okay, exported docs, something like this. I have created a folder. So either here we can create a constant of that folder, or we can just browse it. So let me just browse it, or I can just search it. Oh great, so let's search it here. Just put the name and okay, no spaces, let's search it, and yeah, it's there. So now it will be said here document to update. That we will see like why this document to update is needed. Include header, sheet number. Fine, this we can leave it as it is. Okay, and starting cell, from where it should start, custom cell values and position. Fine. So now let's say in the document as well, let's create it, and it will create the new document. Let's click on okay. Fine, so now we are ready. Let's click on validate once all the fields are there or not. Fine, we can do the properties of best practice as well, but let's focus mainly on the export to data store entity. Let's debug it. Okay, we haven't saved it, so let's publish it. It's published, and now let's debug it. So now you can see here I have got an Excel. Okay, it is successfully executed. Let's see the process variable, and this is the name of the document. Okay, okay, all the name of the document it is getting, and this is how it has. So let's see our folder, like whether we have got any document here or not. Yeah, we have got it. One document is there. Let's download the file. Okay, and now let's see it. How does it open? So now you can see here all the data, whatever the data I wanted, it is in my Excel file, right? All the data from all the columns, everything is here. That's fine. Now what we will do here is, next is, suppose there is a use case like I don't want all the data, I just need the IDs, or I just need the names, phone number, and updated by. Only 3 things I need. Then how can I pass it? Right, only 3 things I needed. So let's use the, now we have to make sure to use the selection parameter. Okay, so how to use selection? Query selection and the columns. I guess we don't need to make it a list, we can pass it, right? Columns. And how to configure the column? It is configured with the help of ABank query column. So just write ABank query column. That's fine. And now which field I want? So I need a field of name, obviously, and I just need to repeat it few. Okay, so this is the name one. Okay, and let's make it a list of columns so that we will get multiple columns as well. Okay, and now let's do it for the name. I want the phone as well. Let's make it one more. I want updated by as well. Make sure like these all names, column names, whatever we are giving, it is exactly the same as the CDT one. So this is a simple table, so it is fine. So these 3 columns I have added. Let's save and close it. One more thing, like the document detail, it is like name and number it is getting, but the date and all this is not fine. So what we will do here is, let's format the date a bit, name of the document. So I have just given now, so now is not giving us a proper name here. You can see like 2201 something like this. So what I will do here is I will use text function to format it now. Okay, this is the value, and how I want format it. So first of all, my days should occur, day, and then slash month, and then slash year, and after that I want that after day and month I want that either it is hour as well, and the minute as well, and after that AM or PM as well. All these things I have, whatever I need I have named it here. Now let's publish it. Now let's debug it once again. So now you can see that I have debugged it. So now let's see the data. So I guess something was wrong. So day has come fine, year month has come fine, but year has not come fine, right? But anyway, let's see the docs once, like all the selected columns were there or not. Okay, so let's see it. So now you can see here name is here, I selected for name, phone number is there, and updated by is also there. Fine, so these 3 things are there. In the next one, what we will do here is we will try to format the document name. I guess something is missing here. 3y, 4y are needed for the year one, right? Now what we will do here is, currently you can see here selection we have used, right? So selection parameter has been used here. Okay, now filters is there. Now I want to filter my data. For example, I want only that I want to filter the data for a particular tier. Like you can see here all these tier are there. If I search a tier of 3, okay, so let's search it. in the database, you are getting a total of 9 records, right? So like this I want a tier as well. So let's filter the data. So how to filter it? For filtering data you can use query filter. Okay, now which field, for which field we want to filter? It is for the tier 1. What is the operator? Okay, operator is this one, right? And what is the value of the filter? It should be equal to 3. Okay, instead of 3, what I will do here is I will create a constant of 3, and every time I can, like I can change the constant so that I don't have to again and again publish the process model. It won't be. Okay, so what I will do here is tier. Okay, tier, and you can say tier pointer, something like this. I have named it number integer. Currently it is 3. Okay, let's create it. And now what we will do here is let's copy this tier, and instead of here we will pass it. Okay, so now our filter is even passed. Let's publish it, and now let's run it. So now you can see here again our document is created. Okay, let's see where is our document. This is the folder 1, this is the exported doc, and again one new doc. This time see here, year has came fine. So, okay, date, a month, and all this have came, and 519 even it is came 5:19 PM. So fine. So now let's download it. Now let's see the data. Okay, so now you can see here only 9 records have came. Total of 10 is there, but total is only 9 records. You can see like one is the column name, right? So total of 9 records are came. So this is how like we can even filter the data with the help of this one, export to data store entity. But this is the one part, that's what we have configured currently. Okay, all data store entity we have used here, selection we have used, aggregation we can't use because we have used selections, filter we have used, like we want only particular data, that's fine. New document name, folder, all these things are there. But what happens is, like in real time we have given we are being given some template, right? Some basic template which holds like some basic information about the documents and all, and then when we export we have to export the document the same. Okay, so this is the second part where what we will do here is we will create a template, and in that template we will export our document. So this is a Google sheet that is there. Okay, so what we will do here is let's create something. Okay, let's create something. Let me merge the cell first of all, and here what I will write is customer. Okay, customer data, and let me just make it a bit center one. Okay, let me just make it bit bold, and let's increase the size as well. Okay, and we can give some colors as well. Obviously this color, or let's not give color, or we can give color here in the whole documents only. And now our data should start from this format like A5. So something like a particular template we have created, a temporary template. Okay, so let's what we can say is let's download it in the Excel format. So currently, like you can see here, I have downloaded sample format name. So first of all, to use the template, what we will do here is we will upload that document in the Appian first of all. So this is my document here. Okay, and in here I need the sample template. Okay, so this is the sample format that I need. Okay, so now you can see that I have successfully imported it. Let's click on next, and it is creating a constant automatically. I don't mind. Okay, just let it create it constant, and now the sample format of document is ready. So now what I will do here is this time I will export my document in the save in So how to do it, like what parameter is there? Document to update, you can see here is, so existing document is there. So here in the some help tooltip is there, you can see here the existing document to update with exported data. Okay, so whatever we have to write, so either we can provide the constant, so it has already created a constant for ourselves, so let's create the constant cons bang, this one, sample format, right? So now we have created a constant as well. So what it should do is, it should, let's publish the data, so it should update in the given template. Let's debug it. So let's see it. It has break. Let's see why it has break here. Select either new document name or a document to update if you want to access existing. It is saying like either give a new document name or a document. So I guess we have given both of them. Okay, so new document name we have given, but there is not a document. Let's cut it for now. Okay, and we have given this document description is fine, document to update is fine. Okay, one more thing is like from where the data should enter. It should enter from S4. Okay, let's enter the data from A4 here. Okay, so starting cell position, you can see here there is starting cell, like at which position you want to start. So I want to start from A4. Okay, not like A4. Like this you can specify it, and now let's click on OK, and let's, okay, so let's publish it, and now let's debug it once. So now you can see our document is generated. Let's see it. Let's go to our folder. Let's see the exported docs. Oh, only 3 docs are there. Why? Let's see it. So only 3 docs are here, and why is it is updated, I guess. Let's see it, why it is at the top. YS format. So what you can see here is it has updated the data. That's fine. So name is here, you can see here phone number is here, and even the updated by column is here. That's fine. So I guess we should make it the starting cell as D5 something, then it will be much better. Okay, fine, but it has updated in the same YS format. It was a template, so it is updating the data in the same template. I don't want this template to be updated, because if I update it, it's not more a template now. So what I should do now is, I don't need to update the template, I need to update data like template, right? So at runtime what it should do, my process should do is, it should create a copy of this template, and it should format that. It should create a copy of this template, and whatever is the document in that copied template, it should write the data. It should not touch this template at all, right? So there is a node here, copy document. So let's try to use the copy document one. Now let's click on the data tab, let's click on document, and which is the document that is there. So cons bang. So let's see, we have already a format here, sample format, this one. Okay, now what is the name of the document? Every time the document name can be different. Okay, so now I have already used, now I can use this document name. Now in which folder it should store? Obviously I need the folder constant now. So let's create a constant for the folder. Okay, exported docs, and it will be type of folder, and let's exported docs. So let's create a constant, and now I have even created a constant for the exported documents. Let's put on cons bang and this one. That's fine. In the outputs it is just saying like what is the new document created. We can do it, new document, let's make it like new document copied, something like this. I have named it. Okay, now it will see. And now in the Excel what I will do here is, New document name I haven't given. New document to update, so it will automatically what it will do here is a PV bang new document copied is there, right? It will return a new document, and in there only I need to do it. Starting cell I will keep it as, instead of A4 it's better to keep it as D4. Let's see it, how does it look with D4 now. Now let's okay, now let's publish it, and now let's debug it. So initially it will create a copy of this document, and now it will store. So let's see in our folder do we have any documents or not. So now a fourth document is here. Let's download the file. Now let's see it. So now you can see here my data is coming like this, okay, and it hasn't disturbed this original one, right? So all the data like name, phone number, updated by all of these values are coming here. Okay, so this is how, like, even if a sample template is given, we can make a few changes and we can do it. Okay, so like we can use this smart service to export the data to the Excel. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you.